That is
Spectator Sport.
76 yards, 18. Welcome to the show, folks. Spectator Sport. About that time. Yeah. Welcome to the game. But nothing but players. What's going on, folks? It's your boy Lott, the host with the most. Welcome to Spectator Sport. We got a great show planned for you. And I got my boy Dennis in the building. Talk to him, Dennis, with all the talent.
Hey, what happened to my intro, man? What's going on?
Dennis with all the talent. Say something.
I am the talent.
There we go.
They sign up a month in
There we
advance
go.
to see me. They'll wait in line for the next bus to see me.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about there. What's going on, people? How was your trip, man? How was the trip in L.A.?
LA was LA. It's not South Beach, I gotta say. It can't compare. So all y'all fools in LA, thanks for showing me a lot of love. Thanks for showing the kid Nando Chang a lot of love. The performance was crazy, kid. Nando killed it. I mean, he had this joint. We gonna play the joint at halftime. It was unbelievable. Like I say, man, we going straight to the top with this Holland Jungle-ish. But, hey, let's keep it moving. Back to the show, Spectator Sport. You know, this is the time of the show, like Cortex tell you, when I like to thank my favorite barbershop and my favorite barber. You know how we do. Hooli, good looks, Hooli. Thank you for keeping me so fresh. Josh don't have no hair, so he ain't going to thank nobody.
Why you guys don't talk now? I'm very sensitive about that, man. Come on now, stop that. I used to have the best hair on the block, you know what I'm saying? So just calm down now. I got pictures.
This guy's one of those guys. He's lost my hair guy. That's who you are. Lost my hair guy.
I mean, you can make your little barber all you want, man. Just don't attack the hair, man. I take that very personal when you do that.
Nah, man, we just kidding, man. Nothing but love. Let's go ahead and talk about this show, folks. We changed the format of the show. I want y'all to recognize what the show format is going to go to. We're going to a total game format. So this show is going to be a typical representation of what an NFL game is going to be. A real spectator sport. We're making it a game, folks. So before the game starts, I got to get my pregame music. I got to get hype. Everybody get hype with me. Tell them something, Drew Brees.
They're here to see you. They're here to see us. Why? Here to see us. Let's be special. Let's finish strong. Let's smell greatness from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Drew Brees, thank you for keeping me so hyped. Unbelievable. I got Josh in the studio trying to tackle me. Back up, homie. This ain't that type of party. Let's keep it moving. Spectator Sport.
That was fabricated a little bit. Come on now.
But before we go forward, there's a few things I always like to thank the people that make this show what it is, make this show happen. We want to thank all the great folks down at Holland Jungle. You know how we do Holland Jungle music, Holland Jungle Productions. I mean, kid, we doing greatness over here. Y'all might not know, but we got greatness over here. We got muscle in the building. You know, Beats by Muscle. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us, Holland Jungle, on Twitter. Hey, we ain't playing no games. Let's keep it moving. Josh, tell him something, talent.
I got my man Grammy in the building. Grammy, you know, that's what he's going to be doing, is making hit albums and records. And Grammy, what's up, Grammy?
The association is back.
Let's go ahead and go on to the first quarter. The pregame is over. Time to get into the game. First quarter, first topic, the NBA season preview. You know the NBA's back. We had a lot going on now with the NBA. The lockout is over. It's getting real exciting. We got unbelievable trades that were almost went through, that didn't go through. If y'all didn't hear, Chris Paul was almost traded to the Lakers for about 30 bums and like 3 bags of change.
Oh,
come on, kid. Thank you for rescinding that ridiculous trade.
We already argued about this, brother.
No. Argued on the show. Don't give me 30 bums and a bag of nickels. You might as well hit me in the head with a nickel.
Who was the bum in the deal? Everybody
Odom,
happy.
Gasol.
3 teams signed off.
Why don't you trade Kobe for Paul? Make it a real trade.
Come on, bro. It
Kobe
wasn't
for
a bad
Paul,
trade.
then it's a real
What
trade.
you want
Other
them
than
to
that,
do-
don't give it.
What you want the Hornets to do is not make a trade for Chris Paul. He's not going to resign with you next year anyways, so he's going to walk away from the organization. Now you have nobody on that team next year. And then who's going to want to buy it then? Because they're not going to make the AC in the playoffs. There's owners out there right now who upset and mad that the collective bargaining agreement didn't go the way they wanted it to go. So now with this trade that's about to happen that's going to benefit the Hornets, now they're trying to send emails to David Stern and all this other nonsense. It's just like, yo, you're hurting the Hornets at the end of the day. It's ridiculous. David Stern, you need to just get out of that business because you said that you were not involved with the everyday things that were going on over at the New Orleans Hornets. You said you had people in place for that. Now all of a sudden you want to chime in, and on Bloomberg today you're talking about, oh, Chris Paul is more valuable to the Hornets. How is he going to be more valuable when he's not there? Because that's what's going to happen. Now you got guys who actually were benefiting the Rockets and the Lakers last year that are going to come on this team and still have them compete for the AC in the Western Conference that you just took away. That trade was good for all parties. That was it was just because
Unless
Dan
that
Gilbert
trade-
and Mark Cuban and people. Mark Cuban, you just won the NBA championship. What is your problem? What else do you want? I don't understand that. And you didn't even vote on the CBA. So it's like, what is the real issue here? He's going to go to LA or New York at the end of the day anyways. He waits a year. All right. So now I leave you, New Orleans. So then what do? You suck. You have nobody now.
I mean, I just got to say, Josh, it was a terrible trade. I completely
really
disagree
wasn't a
with the
terrible
trade.
trade.
If Kevin Martin's not in that trade, it's not a viable
Kevin
trade.
Martin doesn't
And
need
this
to
is
be
the
in the
thing.
trade,
This
bro.
is the thing. Even with the trade, Laker honk. The Lakers still are not going to be the best team in the West with that trade. Reason being, you have no bench. Who's your bench? Mbanga? You know Shannon Brown is
I think
gone,
you're just
right?
hating on the Lakers right now because they
Who
have a
is
good front
Mbanga?
offense. It doesn't matter. They have Chris Paul, they have Kobe Bryant, and they have Bynum. What's the problem?
Bynum got like baby knees. This guy's
Okay, what
always
Bynum
hurt.
got?
This guy's never
You still
on
have
the
Chris
court.
Paul and you have Kobe Bryant. I'll take that any day.
Let's go ahead and talk about some other signings in the NBA. As you know, there are a lot of great signings going on in the league. As you may have heard, Tyson Chandler signs with the Knicks. I really like that pickup. Tyson Chandler, I mean, he brings that glue as he did to the Dallas team last year. I think he's going to bring that for the Knicks. You know, Cortex is a Knicks guy and a Laker guy. How does that happen? How do you become a Laker guy and a Knicks guy? Sounds like a bandwagon winning guy to me. But let's go on. I digress. I want to talk about my engineer. He might engineer me out the show. So let me go ahead and continue on. Next trade. Oh, I guess I was engineered out the show.
He got you. I got the next trade. I got Caron Butler signing to the Clippers. Good move for the Clippers, I guess. I mean, with Blake. I mean, Caron didn't play last year really because he got injured. But he's still a pretty good player.
Hey,
He can
Josh, let
score
me ask you a
and defend
question.
as well.
Let me ask you a question. With that trade, I mean, I would have expected Caron to go to a team that really mattered. I mean, I love Blake Griffin. I think Blake
Eric
is a
Gordon,
good.
they got some pieces over
Eric
there now.
Gordon, Blake
Chill
Griffin
out.
is real, but still, this is the West. You're not gonna win the West with
Nah,
those
the
teams.
Clippers
He
could get
he
an
could have went
AC
to the
with that
Lakers.
piece.
He could have went to the Heat. He had a lot of options of teams he could have went. That team that would have been in contention, and you went to that team
But you gotta
on a
think about it,
3-year
though.
deal. Come on,
They gave him a
Caron.
3-year deal for
Come
$24
on,
million.
Caron.
Who was willing to pay him that money? That's what you gotta understand
Come
too.
on,
a lot
kid.
of teams are gonna really play a guy who just came off an injury that amount of money. I mean, the Clippers think, Caron Butler's a great player and they think he could benefit their team. But other like Lakers, with them trading for Chris Paul and they probably just like, we don't need Caron Butler. I mean, we have Kobe, so what do we need Butler for really? I mean, we got Artest. They still have Ron Artest on that team as well.
Excuse me, his name is not Artest any longer.
Meta World Peace, whatever the heck
Meta
his crazy
World
name
Peace
is.
or whatever the hell he calls himself. But still, I mean, Artest, this guy's over the hill. The Lakers just seem like a real old team to me. I don't like them getting out the second round. They probably lose to the Thunder this year. I mean, the Thunder couldn't get it done the last few years, but they definitely lose to the Thunder this year. They're going to be another letdown for the Lakers. Do something else. Go try to steal some other players. Shame on you, David Stern. About time you did something for the league, vetoing this BS
Yeah, shame
trade.
on you that you vetoed the dang trade. That's what shame on him is about. You're just a Laker hater. That's what it sounds like over there. Like I said, at the end of the day, it works out for all three teams.
Speaking of other moves in the NBA, the Miami Heat was able to sign Eddie Curry, and they had another great addition of Shane Battier.
Waste of time.
I love the addition of Battier.
I don't.
Battier is a defensive stopper, and he's a clutch, open, three-point shooter.
He's
Remember
33
the Heat?
years old, and he averaged like 7 points last year. Like,
All he has to do is sit in the corner and take the open three, which Mike Miller couldn't do, and he can play defense. So how do you not equate that to a good trade when you was Mr. Oh, I love the Mike Miller move. Mike Miller is so great. My name is Talent.
I didn't like the Mike Miller. Who said I said Mike Miller? I never commented on Mike Miller being added to the Miami Heat. I don't know. You must have got me confused, buddy. The Talent never said those words.
Excuse me, Talent. All right, man, that's enough NBA talk until the season starts. But a little bit more about the NBA. I mean, the season is jam-packed. I'm so excited about the league. It's a lot of great things going on. I mean, in the East, Josh, do you think the Knicks are going to have enough firepower to match the Heat or the Bills? What do you think?
I mean,
the
I
Bulls,
think the
excuse me.
Heat. I mean, if the Heat go get a big man, just call it a wrap. I mean,
Eddie
I think
Curry.
The Heat. Come on, man. The guy has he played like 10 games in the past 2 seasons or something crazy.
I mean, he did have heart
stat like
issues. He
that.
lost a lot of weight.
Well,
He's ready to
and
come
he still
back.
has those same heart issues. So why do I want that guy on my team? But I think the Heat go back to the finals, obviously. But if they add a big man, they actually win the finals. So at this time, LeBron was interviewed, said he's been working on his game. He's not going to be playing angry this year. The Heat going to go back, do their thing. They have the big three. Knicks, I mean, you got Amari, you got Carmelo. They're going to be playing together for a full season, get some training camp in. But I just don't think they're going to have enough for the Heat at the end of the day. Just the big three over there. Bulls is going to be the same story with them as well. So I got the Heat. I just think they're going to go back. I don't think no one can really beat them. The big three's too old.
Go ahead and talk a little college football. As we know, we love football on this side. We are Americans, and America is all about the great sport of football.
College
Welcome to
football
the
game.
arena. All right,
Here we
let's
go
talk
with our
about.
German friend.
Hey, Josh, tell me a little bit about some of the finalists for the Heisman Trophy Award and some of the postseason awards in college football.
Okay, we got the Heisman Trophy finalists. We got Andrew Luck, Robert Griffin III, Trent Richardson, Monty Ball, and the Honey Badger. Now, I have it listed like this. I got Richardson winning the Heisman Trophy because, come on, he rushed for 1,500 yards, over 20 touchdowns, in the toughest conference in America. When Mark Ingram won that trophy, he only rushed for like 1,300 yards that season, and then he only had like 17 or 16 touchdowns in the toughest conference in America, and he still won it because Alabama's going to win the national championship as well. You got Andrew Luck, clear-cut #1 pick, did his thing at Stanford. RG3 had an amazing season this year. So I got him at #3, and then I have the Honey Badger coming in at #4, cornerback. That hasn't been a quarterback invited.
That's your
to
guy right there. He loved the Honey Badger.
The Honey Badger.
This guy
man.
loves the
Come on.
Honey Badger.
I really want the Honey Badger to win, but I know he's just not because.
Not
come on,
since Charles
you have to
Woodson is
give
the
it-
cornerback
You
going
got to
on that.
give it to Trent Richardson because he's in the toughest conference in America. But the Honey Badger, if you really look at the statistics, they were way better than Charles Woodson's when he won it. The only reason he really won it because he played offense, which the Honey Badger did not. But I would love to put the Honey Badger at #1. And Monty Ball is about to break Barry Sanders' all-time record for touchdowns in NCAA. He's at 38 right now. I think he needs one more to break it. But, he's coming in at #5 because the Big Ten is just, come on, they're whack. I mean, they didn't have a team in the top 10 when they played the Big Ten championship
All right,
game.
hold
It's like,
on. You have a finalist list of 5 guys. You do not include Clemens, the kid from Boise State, and you don't include the quarterback from Houston. Are you kidding me?
No,
Come on, this
those
guy
guys
threw for
are-
7 picks, 7 touchdowns,
No,
10
be for
touchdowns in a
real.
game. Are you kidding me?
Are you
gotta
serious?
get some
man.
type of run.
That's
Come
not-
on.
What they were playing against were not quality talent. These guys actually played against talent. You
mean,
gotta think about that.
I'll give Trent Richardson it.
The only
I mean,
person
he
you really
deserves
can make
it.
a case for is Matt Barkley. I mean, he got edged out at the end of the day, but that's the only person you really can't make a case for. But Case Keenum and what's his name, Kellen Moore. No, they don't play against talent. I mean, come on, I don't respect that. You go up against crazy numbers against lesser talent than what you have on your roster. Come on, I can't respect that.
Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Holland Jungle, we done.
Talent don't.
Spectator sport.
First quarter over.
No, we national championship.
Let's go ahead and get into the second quarter. Let's talk a little bit about the national championship picture. And as we go into the national championship picture, let's talk about the two teams that are in the game. We have